There are places in the world where money doesn't just exist. It compounds. It concentrates. It attracts more of itself until the density becomes self-sustaining, and the geography becomes something else entirely. Not a city, not a country. A financial address. Monaco and Dubai are the two most powerful financial addresses on Earth, right now. And the fortunes moving into them are not moving by accident. Monaco has zero income tax. It has had zero income tax since 1869. Not a reduced rate, not a favorable bracket. Zero. Held without interruption through 2 world wars, through the collapse of empires, through every recession and financial crisis the modern world has produced. That number never moved. And that consistency is worth more than the number itself, because what ultra-high net worth capital fears above everything is not taxation. It's unpredictability. The possibility that the rules change, that a new government redraws the lines, that wealth accumulated over decades gets restructured by a single election. Monaco removed that fear permanently. The commitment has been sovereign, multi-generational, and absolute, and the money responded accordingly. Today, Monaco has more millionaires per capita than any nation on Earth. Over 30% of its population qualifies as high net worth. The principality has 2.02 square kilometers of land, and it holds a concentration of private wealth that most countries with millions of citizens will never approach. That is not a coincidence. That is the result of a jurisdiction that decided, over 150 years ago, what kind of place it wanted to be, and never deviated. Dubai made the same decision. It just made it faster. 40 years ago, Dubai was infrastructure and ambition. Today, it is one of the 3 most important financial cities in the world, and the most important in the Eastern Hemisphere for ultra-high net worth relocation. In 2022 alone, Dubai received more billionaire relocations than any other city on Earth. Family offices, hedge funds, private equity structures, tech founders exiting with 9-figure liquidity events, arriving, restructuring, and staying. The mechanism is different from Monaco, but the logic is identical. Personal income in Dubai remains untaxed. The DIFC, the Dubai International Financial Center, operates under English common law, independent of UAE civil law, with its own courts, its own regulatory framework, its own arbitration system. For capital moving out of London or Geneva or New York, the legal architecture is familiar. The tax environment is not, and that asymmetry is the entire proposition. Dubai didn't ask capital to adapt to it. It built an environment that capital already understood, and then removed every friction that would have kept that capital somewhere else. But here is what most analysis misses. Tax is the entry point. It is not the engine. The engine is ecosystem. And both cities understood something that most jurisdictions never do, that wealthy individuals do not move capital in isolation. They move with it. Their advisors move. Their structures move. Their networks move. And what moves a person, what actually closes the decision, is not a spreadsheet of effective rates. It is the quality of the life that receives them. Monaco built that life to a standard that has no real competitor at its scale. The private banking infrastructure, the wealth management density, the security, the discretion, the marina, the Formula One circuit running through the streets. It functions less like a city and more like a private members club with sovereign status. Every square meter optimized for one type of resident. Every service calibrated to one level of expectation. Dubai built the same seduction at a completely different scale. The connectivity. Dubai sits within 8 hours of 2/3 of the world's population. The architecture, the restaurants, the year-round climate, the speed at which decisions get made and infrastructure gets built. A family relocating with significant capital arrives and finds, within weeks, that Dubai is simply the most functional place they have ever operated from. And then the cycle begins. Wealth attracts wealth. When enough ultra-high net worth individuals concentrate in the same geography, the financial services deepen, the legal structures multiply, the private networks form, and the next arrival finds an ecosystem already engineered to receive them. The switching cost rises. The community becomes the retention mechanism. Leaving means dismantling something that took years to build. Monaco has been running this cycle for over a century. Dubai compressed it into 4 decades. Both are now past the point where the cycle needs external maintenance. It runs on itself. Most governments look at Monaco and Dubai and see exceptions. Special cases. Products of geography or dynasty or oil wealth that cannot be replicated. That is the wrong read. And it is a comfortable one, because the alternative is harder to accept. What Monaco and Dubai built is a deliberate system, a sovereign decision to compete for the world's most mobile capital with complete seriousness and zero ambiguity. No ideological friction. No policy that treats wealth as a problem to be managed. Just infrastructure, consistency, and an environment that tells capital, clearly and permanently. You're welcome here, and the terms will not change. The money didn't find these cities by accident. It found them because they were the only places genuinely engineered to receive it. And the line of people waiting to arrive is